welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show, man. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, man. Here today bringing you another edition of my starting five for DraftKings and Fanduel, man. But up first, man, y'all know what we got. We got the lineup review, man. So tonight, man, Wednesday, we had a nice 10 gamer, man. You can see right here, this is my best lineup with the starting five. It was in the $5 single entry. Came in, what place did I come in here? 358. We put up a 317, man. It was okay, but not enough to win tonight. Very, very high scoring, man. So, if you guys caught the starting five, the updated starting five was Damien Lillard, Tyler Hero, Furkan Korkmaz, Isaiah Roby, and Miles Turner. All right. Now, this one doesn't have Korkmaz on it, and I'll tell you why. All right. But before I do, we get into why I break down my picks. My strategy was tonight, guys. You always want to have a strategy, especially when you just doing like single entries, 3 max, or you just putting in a couple lineups into the large field tournaments trying to take down a big prize. You always, in my opinion, you always want to have a strategy that's going to try to prepare you to the top of leaderboards, man. I think having a strategy when you're only playing a few lineups, having a strategy is the best way to go because you're not like the big sharks. We don't have 150 lineups in, so having an effective strategy can get you to the top of the leaderboard, in my opinion, quicker than just trying to hit Gen with an 18 parlay, basically picking 8 perfect players, man. So to me, especially if you only doing like 3 or 4 lineups in large field GPPs or like a 20 max the way I do, or 3 max or single inch, whatever the case may be, man, having a good effective strategy I think can get you to the leaderboard and beat you and help beat some of those sharks with 150 lineups in. All right. But that being said, like I said, guys, my updated starting five was Damian Lillard, Tyler Hero, Furkan Korkmaz, Isaiah Roby, and Miles Turner. All right, with Damien Lillard, man, I saw he was one of the lower owned studs. He was like half the ownership of Jokic, he was a little lower owned than Embiid. And in my opinion, I thought that was a mistake because he was in the Pelicans and Trailblazers were the highest total game on the slate, man, and it was projected to be kind of close. They had the Pelicans -4, so that with it being the highest total, I thought Damian Lillard was going a little under owned, so that's why I was on him as far as the stars go. And you see, we call him at a nice about 15% ownership right here in this contest. All right, with Tyler Hero, man, I figured he would be low on, especially after the value opened up. But I was on him early because early in the day before we got all the news about Ben Simmons and everything, Dalian Wright was pretty chalky, and he wasn't chalky, but he was coming in at significant ownership. And I like that Tyler Hero is the pivot from him is like half his ownership. As you can see, we got him at 6%. Thought he was in a great matchup going against the Golden State Warriors in an up-paced matchup for the Heat. All right. Now, Furkan Korkmaz was in the updated starting five, right? But what happened is I was on him early. He was going to be like my sleeper value pick before the Simmons news. But when the Simmons news came out, I was like, okay, great. I'm just going to leave him in there. But as we got closer to lock, I saw everybody was making the transition over to Korkmaz and Maxey. They was pretty chalky, 30-40% in some cases. So about 20 minutes before the Sixers game locked, we got the starting lineup, and Thibault was in the starting lineup. So I said I'm gonna make a pivot to get away from some of this ownership that was on Korkmaz and Maxey. I did. He got a little higher than them, but not much. So it didn't matter which way we went in that instance with Thibault, Maxey, or Korkmaz. It would have been the same result as neither one of those 3 guys did much to put you over the top. All right. Isaiah Roby, I thought he was good chalk with no Al Horford. Knew he should be starting, seeing plenty of minutes. As you can see, he was 57% in this contest, but I was okay with it. I thought he was a very solid play at that price tag. All right. And rounding it out at center on the starting five was Miles Turner. My one mistake of the night, man. I could have used that. I could have used that 6,300 salary on someone else, man. But man, we went Miles Turner because our strategy was. It looked like early on the public at center, they were either paying up like Jokic and Embiid, or everybody was paying down to like Robert Williams was seeing a lot of interest. Roby, of course, because he was center eligible as well. So I wanted to get different and not pay up or pay down. I wanted to try to go somewhere a nice spot in the middle, a nice projection. Miles Turner had a nice projection, man. Great spot. I would take the L here, but it's just a tough one to swallow, man. You talking about a game that went to overtime, put up tons of points. I think it was the highest scoring game on the slate. He played 30 minutes and gave us nothing, man. But yeah, man, I take that L there. I was trying to get different at the center spot. Probably got a little too different. Probably should have went somewhere else. But that was the start. That was the updated starting five, guys. Damien Lillard, Tyler Hero, Matisse Thybulle, which was originally for Korkmaz, Isaiah Roby, and Miles Turner. All right. To round out the lineup, I went John Wall. I liked it, the matchup, liked it, the price. He gave us a nice game at 45. We're giving us 45.75 DraftKings point. Very solid game, but it turned out not to be enough as other guys that in his price range outproduced them, like Jamal Murray, John Morant, Malcolm Brogdon. It was really a lot of good point guard plays tonight, so he didn't do anything to set us apart. But I had John Wall there. I went Tristan Thompson, went with a two-center build because, like I said, I noticed Robert Williams was coming in as a chalk. I did not feel comfortable with him being at the chalk, especially seeing that Tristan Thompson got the majority of the minutes the night before. It's just Robert Williams had a better game. So coming back in, when the public was on Robert Williams, I thought Tristan Thompson would be a great pivot. He's $1,000 more expensive, but I knew he'd have low ownership, and I was expecting a better performance, and I was expecting him to beat Robert Williams, which he did. So that's how I ended up with Tristan Thompson. And the last player in my lineup, Zion Williamson, man. If you saw the starting five in the video yesterday, y'all know I was on him last night. And with the fact of me going Damien Lillard, expecting this to be the highest scoring game and being close, I ran a little correlation play back with Zion Williamson. That's how I ended up on Zion. I said if this game does go over the total and it's close, Damian Lillard is the reason it's close. And who do I like on the other side? It came down between Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram. I like this Zion a little more. So that's how I came up with Zion Williamson to give me this lineup right here in a single entry, guys. Like I said, it was 317. It was okay. Not enough to get us to the top of the leaderboard, but we'll take it, man. Any cash back is always a good return. So there you have it, finishing up last night. Now let's get into tomorrow. But while we're doing that, man, please hit the subscribe button for your boy. Hit the like button, man. It's greatly appreciated. It goes a long way, man. I thank y'all for viewing, all right? Let's look at tomorrow, man. Got a 3-gamer, a light Thursday, man. It's gonna be very condensed, man. A 3-gamer. This is a good time to take the night off too and reset, man. If you've been playing all season, playing every night, you've been kind of up and down, or especially if you've been losing, a small 3-gamer like this is a good time. It's a good night to take off and get away from DFS, man. I know it can be a bit much sometimes, and sometimes you need a night off to recharge. So a 3-game is a good time to do that. But if you're playing tomorrow, man, you see the starting five I got for you, man. Starting out at point guard, man. I'm looking at Fred VanVleet, man. Kyle Lowry is questionable. He could not finish the game last time out against these same Bucks. So if he's not able to go, man, I'm really going to be heavy on these Raptors and what should be another good total game right here for tomorrow. And if no Lowry, man, all those Raptors guys are going to pick up extra usage, few extra shots, man, for the starters. You already know they play big minutes, so I like Fred VanVleet right here, all right? Coming in as shooting guard, Going right back to Tyler Hero. He's probably going to draw some ownership now, especially since he put up a big performance tonight. But I like him at this price tag, $100 cheaper, in a great matchup against the Sacramento Kings. Up-paced matchup for him. Looking for another solid return from Tyler Hero, all right? Coming in at small forward, a guy I want to look at, Chris Middleton, man. 7,800 is going to be a solid price tag on. I like him at this price here. Hoping his ownership is down a little bit. I know it's not going to be much. It's a 3-gamer. But hoping it's down just a little bit since he didn't perform very well last time out against these same Raptors. But I like going right back to the well with Chris Middleton tomorrow, all right? Coming in at power forward, man. Staying in that Toronto-Milwaukee game. Going with Pascal Siakam at the power forward. Look, anticipating no Lowry, but keep an eye on that news. If Lowry plays, it's going to change it up a little bit. But if Lowry is out, man, like I said, it's just more uses for the starters. You know, all of them are locked in to 35-plus minutes possibly, depending on how the game go. And I like getting the main two studs in Van Vliet and Siakam with no Lowry, man. They should see the biggest increase in uses and shot volume, all right? And rounding out at center, man, the guy I'm taking a chance on tomorrow, Marvin Bagley, man. There's no Rashawn Holmes, no Harrison Barnes. He should be in line for some bigger minutes, hopefully 30-plus, man. I'm going Bagley here. I know Whiteside is going to be the soup du jour, man. Everybody's going to be on Whiteside since he gave the big performance out last time. This is my way of trying to get different on this 3-gamer, man. Like I said, I'm anticipating Whiteside getting all the ownership, so Bagley will be a perfect pivot play as they are around the same price. I think Whiteside is like $4,200, but I like going to Bagley here, man, just to try to get different in a few spots, man. You're going to have to really try to take something home tomorrow. Like I said, it's a 3-game. Ownership is going to be real condensed. The plays are going to be the plays. If you don't have the plays tomorrow, you will not be in the money, man. So like I said, it's a great time to take a night off if you need it. But there you have it, man. My starting 5 on DraftKings, man. Fred VanVleet, Tyler Hero, Chris Middleton, Pascal Siakam, and Marvin Bagley. All right, let's go take a look at Fanduel. Alright, coming in on Fanduel, man. Starting at the top, I'm going with Dennis Schroeder, man. Dennis Schroeder, whatever you want to call him. My bad on the pronunciation if he sees this video, but I like him at this $5,700 price tag and a great matchup against Brooklyn. Probably going to be the highest total on the slate, man. If they don't have a line out for it yet, but if the Lakers are to be in this game and potentially win it, they definitely gonna need Dennis Schroeder to step up here with no AD, man. All the supporting cast. LeBron's not gonna be able to win this one by itself, as you know the type of offensive power the Nets pack, man. So he gonna need some help from guys like Schroeder and Kuzma, and I definitely want to take a shot on Schroeder at this $5,700 price tag on FanDuel. All right. Coming in at the shooting guard, man, staying with Fred VanVleet. He is going to be the guy if Lowry is out. Going to see a lot of ownership, as everyone's going to see a boost in ownership, but definitely want to go Fred VanVleet if Lowry is out, man. Like the matchup. It's going to be a good total on it. Definitely want to get some exposure to him. All right, coming in at small forward, man. Paying up for the man himself, man. LeBron James. He's gonna need everything within his powers to win this game for the Lakers, man. He's always in line for a triple-double, up-paced game for him. He's gonna be a matchup problem. It'll be I don't see anybody stopping him from doing what he need to do, man. I like him at this price tag. Nice pay-up option over here on FanDuel. All right. Coming in at power forward, man. Staying with Marvin Bagley. $5,200. Really too cheap over here for the minutes he's anticipated to see. Like I said, man, we're expecting him to see 30-plus with no Holmes and no Bagley. But no Holmes and no Barnes. We're expecting Bagley to see 30-plus. But we just got to keep an eye on the news. They could very well pay Bill Lisa. It's a risky play, man, like I said. But you know our motto, man. Chances make champions. That's what we do. Alright, and rounding out at center, man, Hassan Whiteside. Just playing them both over here, man. The center spot on Fanduel is horrible tomorrow, man. I think I'm just going to lock in and ride with the chalk right here with Hassan Whiteside, alright? And there you have it, guys. My starting five on Fanduel tomorrow. Dennis Schroeder, Fred VanVleet, LeBron James, Marvin Bagley, and Hassan Whiteside, man. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool. You know I'm going to have plenty of it, man. That's going to do it for us here today, man. On your way out the door, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Leave a comment if you have any questions, man. I'm always down to answer any question you guys may have, man. That's my time. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up tonight. I see y'all tomorrow, alright? Let's go.